Hey everybody, I think we're live. Alright, there we go, we live now. What is up everybody, Smiles here, we back. First off, it was awesome to play through the Isle of Armor. We beat, the Dojo Master Mustard. It was an awesome fight. Had a great time, and thank you for tuning in for that. It's 8 o'clock in my time. I think I got about an hour in me, before I, have to head on and get ready for the next day. But the International Friendly Challenge for the official competition is live, so I thought, hey, might as well give it a shot. Unfortunately, though, and I was kind of building up a team real quick to utilize Alolan Ninetales, Kingdra, and Politoed. Unfortunately, I won't be able to use this team because the rules state that anything from Isle of Armor you can't use, which is a shame. But no biggie. I will use one of my tried and true teams, which includes Tyranitar, Excadrill, Galarian Corsola, Goodra, Gastrodon, and Grimmsnarl. This team has a lot of different tricks up its sleeve, literally with Grimmsnarl using tricks, but also a lot of great support as well. So let's go ahead and use Team 2. Originally I was thinking about Malamar, but I honestly feel like I haven't been used to playing Malamar as much as I have with Grimmsnarl, so I kind of like using Grimmsnarl. But with that, we're going to use the second Mustard fight. That'll be the theme that we'll be rocking tonight. So, yeah, let me know how, your thoughts as we kind of go through this. Interesting that I have, like, a random black thing on the screen. Now, I'm going to wait and see if, you guys probably see it. There's, like, a random black line at the bottom. But we'll wait. It's been a while since I've been battling, so I don't know if I'm gonna do well. Luckily with battling, it's a little bit less active than playing Smash or playing Path of the Pond. So I'll be able to talk, and I'll try to kind of talk about my thought process as I make my moves. Okay, so we got a battle against, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Oh, dang. Okay, so you actually get to see, oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that. You actually get to see their team right there, instead of hitting X and Y, so, X going back and forth. That's really cool. So what we see here is a pretty straightforward Trick Room team. We got Dusclops and Hatterene kind of backing that up, but also a mode to go for speed. And NDD is there as well to kind of do that as well. And you will have Torkoal to be kind of that speed swooper. So I feel like in this case, I just want to hit super hard offensively right off the bat. Using Gastrodon at the end to kind of make things a little bit easier. And then, yeah, I feel like Corsola would, well, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I feel like besides Tyranitar, Corsola can do well. So I feel like I can work with against Tyranitar using burns and things like that to make it easier. So I'll go ahead and I'll say that that is what I'll choose. If it actually works, I don't know. But we'll go for that. I don't think that Goodra and Grimmsnarl really have great utility. Sorry, the Joy-Con said that my battery is low, as you guys saw, so I had to switch them out. But yeah, I feel like in this fight, Grimmsnarl can do, yeah, he's not going to do much work, and he took to the last second to decide. Oh, let's go! Yo, this theme is legit. Okay, so we're gonna lead with Excadrill, NDD versus Excadrill Tyranitar. So, interesting choice to have the NDD be the Pokemon that he will lead off with. Okay, so I can't really knock out the Excadrill because I have obviously the fear of, oh, NDD is gonna use Follow Me, right? So, Rock Slide can help kind of mitigate some damage and do damage on NDD, but honestly I feel like just hitting with high horsepower and then trying to use Crunch on, I'll use Crunch on the NDD slide. Let's do that. Just to get some damage, see what's up. I'm pretty sure that Tyranitar is going to get knocked out by the Excadrill if it decides to Dynamax right at this moment. But if that's the case too, that can still work in my favor, honestly. And I can play around with that. I got Gastrodon in the back, I got Corsola in the back, and it's clear that he's not going to go immediately for Trick Room. He could also switch out the Indeedee, which will be an interesting play. Not necessarily an advantageous play. Yeah, that's what I figured. So, I'll probably be able to knock out the... I figured as much. And so, okay, we're going to get the high horsepower into the Tyranitar slot. Well, that's a knockout right there. So, it happens. No biggie. And then we're going to use our own high horsepower. Okay, so it's a decent amount of damage. It does not seem to be holding a berry, which is nice. So with that, I can use that to my advantage. Trying to knock out his Indeedee first, and then burning the Excadrill, making it a little bit easier to deal with it in the long run. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to use Iron Head this turn, just so I don't miss. And then I'm going to go ahead and go Will-O-Wisp on this Excadrill. I feel like that will help kind of shift things around. One thing I do need to be mindful of is the potential back Pokemon he could use, and if he decides to do something else. Unfortunately, if we were playing a best 2 out of 3, that knockout on Tyranitar actually would have been nice, because he wouldn't have known I was Choice Scarfed. Unfortunately, though, it's the best 1 out of 1, so we won't be able to fight again, which makes it a little bit harder. It was a bigger loss than I wanted it to be. But a best 2 out of 3, he wouldn't have known I was Choice Scarfed, and that would have been helpful. Okay, so he's pretty much figuring out, like, hey, I could probably go ahead and Dynamax the Excadrill and start doing some big damage. Totally fine. This is great. I'm going to go ahead and use this to my advantage. I have a feeling that this Excadrill is actually a business policy. There's something about this. So we're going to go ahead and kind of work through that. Perfect. I'm okay with that. Follow me. I'm going to knock out this Indeedee right here with my own Iron Head. Oh, he goes Max Quake first off. Okay. That's okay, because I'm Choice Spec, Focus Sash. I'll take that. We take those. Not a big deal there. So, it was definitely an impressive lead. Fact that his Excadrill outsped twice was interesting. So, I was surprised about that. And I get the Will-O-Wisp off, which is great. So, there we go. We get that burn. And that will make things a lot easier as far as kind of pacing of the game. One thing I do need to be mindful of is if there is an opposing Tyranitar, probably going to come out now to try to threaten Corsola, but the great thing about Corsola at this stage is that I can threaten with the burn, I got Strength Staff, we can work through this, we got this. And I also got Gastrodon in the back too. So we are going to get the Pokemon switch in, and it's Hatterene. Interesting Pokemon. So Hatterene has the opportunity to set up Trick Room, but I'm going to go ahead and just use Super Iron Head on her, and I'm going to go ahead and set up a Light Screen right now. I'm probably going to get knocked out, let's be real, but this can kind of help me deal with Hatterene a lot better. So, yeah, expected, Max Quake, okay. Not unfortunate, really surprised they outspent me, honestly. The special defense boost on Excadrill isn't going to be nice, but it's not the end of the world. So I will lose my Excadrill. I really didn't get to accomplish much here. I set up a Light Screen. I'm slower than Hatterene. I'm faster than Hatterene. Something tells me Trick Room's going up. Nope. Expanding for. Oh shoot! I totally forgot about that. I didn't even get the. Oh jeez. Okay. Fun. I totally forgot about the DLC. That's not going to be pretty. Okay, so we got the burn on Excadrill, which is nice. I will probably need to start putting some damage on Hatterene now. Totally forgot. Expanding Force does do a decent amount of damage here. So we're going to go ahead and go with Max Quake on the Hatterene, and then I will Strength Staff the Excadrill. Issue here is that if Excadrill Excadrill will naturally outspeed, but it depends. Does Excadrill have enough to knock out? That was a good use of Light Screen. I probably wouldn't have survived Expanding Force that well without that Light Screen. So, great call out there, and totally forgot about the new tutors. I did not even plan for that. So this is going to be a pretty interesting competition for sure. So we are going to get Max Quake Probably is going to go on the Gastrodon slot. Awesome. That works for me. While their special defense might be boosted, I will take that. I'm not going to complain about that. And I will boost my own special defense in the process. I'm going to go ahead and use Strength Staff. This is awesome. Get some healing. Get some healing. Make it easier to deal with the... There we go. That just feels great. I'm going to go ahead and use my own Max Quake. Not going to do much, which is okay. But the special defense boosts are going to be a godsend, let me tell you. It knows Giga Drain. Really? It knows Giga Drain. Oh my goodness, this is going to be... I don't think I'm going to win. There's no way. I mean, I'll try, but like... The problem is I have to double up on the Hatterene slot at this point and hope for a knockout. But the problem is she has +2 in special defense, right? So, I'm trying to think of the way to do this. I could Max Guard here. I could Nightshade here, and then try to double up one more time. So what this is, what we're trying to do in this case is awesome. I'll take it. Tyranitar? Dusclops. This does put me in a bind. Fighting off Dusclops can be really tough. Tricker? If I attacked that turn, we would have been in such a better spot, too. Yeah. Well, luckily we don't have Psychic Terrain anymore, which is nice, but that's pretty late for that. I feel like we need to boost that special defense. I don't know. Ally Switch is such a good play. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just double up on it, whatever. If I don't win this, I'm pretty sure I lost this match. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, the Giga Drain just hurts. Man, that's some tech. Ah, jeez. There's no way. We both, yeah, I mean, the only thing that happens is if I have enough to hit with Gives a Nightshade and I get a crit on this Max Quake, then maybe we can make something happen, but really, it's a lost cause. There's no way. Corsola knocking out all three is impossible because you know what? I'll play it out. I'll play it out. Because it is quite possible that Dusclops does not have... Alright, you know what? I was dumb. Because I should have done... If he ally switches now, we're in trouble. But I should have done Nightshade instead. I feel like Excadrill versus Corsola will be in a good spot. But here we'll see what happens. So I'll get a Protect, that's nice. Yeah, that's a good call, because, like, there's no threat. Gastrodon has been neutered. But this could work to my advantage, though. Because the idea behind this is that how do we knock itself out with Life Orb, right? So, maybe we can do this. Okay. This is a really weird play. Oh, great, now light screen's over. Okay. Trick Room has 2 turns left. We Protect again. I Nightshade the Hatterene. Dang it! Dang it, we were so close. We tried. Great call on the Giga Drain because you want to get that HP back. Ah, dang. Dude, that would have been the turnaround right there. That would have been the turnaround. Okay. Well, Hatterene is going to knock itself out anyways, unless it uses Giga Drain. So I'm going to go ahead and Strength Snap the Dusclops. My hope here is that I get a lot of HP back, and I just play the slow burn game. It's going to be a tough one. It really is. But we might get this, honestly. Hatterene would have to use something like Dazzling Gleam to knock me out. The only thing... Okay, so we're going to get the Nightshades. That was predicted. I block it, which is nice. Dazzling Gleam, that comes out at, like... Not... Oh! I survived with 3 HP! Yes! Oh, we can do this! We can do this! Oh my gosh, we really can do this! Oh my gosh. That's such a dream. Okay, so Trick Room's over, that means Excadrill will outspeed me. But Dusclops is slower, so unless he uses priority moves like I feel like we want to go ahead and just like, man, I can't believe it. We could win this. I'm glad I didn't forfeit. I mean, it's gonna be a fight. Oh my gosh, we could do this. Because Dusclops can only do support moves right now, so he could reset a Trick Room. I don't know why he would, but I guess to mess with the turn order and just confuse me. Okay, so we get the Iron Head. Any flinch? No! Dang it, that's not good. Oh no! He's gonna activate his own weakness policy, if he has one. No, he doesn't have one. Tyranitar is the weakness policy Pokemon. Okay. So that's actually kind of helpful. I basically have to survive one more attack from Excadrill, and as long as I don't flinch, I'm gonna heal up on my HP. So we're gonna get the Iron Head. Okay. Got him, coach! Got him, coach! Let's go, let's go! Get all that HP back. Come on, come on. And then Bulldoze is great too, because while my speed might be lowered, and that's like 2 HP, there's no way he can outpace the damage I'm going to put in with Nightshade and Burn. Okay, we can start going the offensive here. I'm going to use Nightshade here. Oh my gosh, and if we disable his Iron Head, we can do this. Okay, so here we go. Iron Head again. Got him on the disable. Let's go. Oh, so you do have some healing. Pain Split is not going to be easy to deal with. But knocking out Excadrill is going to be nice. Well, I don't really want to knock out Excadrill, actually. I want to knock out Dusclops. Knowing that it has Pain Split, though, it does change up a little bit of the... Okay, so you no longer are disabled. So, knowing that, in the tunnel where you are faster, too. I'm going to go ahead and use... I don't want to use Nightshade just quite yet. Excadrill is disabled. I kind of want to heal up. Because you're going to... Interesting! You are choice back. Cool. This was a smart play. I did not realize that, but now I get all the HP back from Strength Snap. Perfect. Perfect. Get all my HP back. And Excadrill back. Awesome. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, so pretty much Dusclops versus Corsola, it's who is going to get in the Nightshade range. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we brought this all the way back. That actually helps a lot. Because, like, he might take damage and we might share it, but because he's faster, my Nightshade's going to go last. Cool. That's a lot of damage. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and Nightshade again. Because you're kind of put in a bind of you have to either Nightshade or Flame Split. Because you go first, we'll share it. I'll Nightshade again. The burn puts you there. Pain Split again. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and Strength Stab. I'm trying to. I don't know the math here. I feel like I need to get a little bit more before I confidently say that I will knock you out with a Nightshade. Okay. So you will Nightshade again. You will Pain Split again. I will Nightshade you to bring you down. Wow. This was a fight. I cannot believe this. Okay. Okay. Fingers crossed. Here we go. We're going to put on the Nightshade. Good damage. Okay. Feel like here we want a Nightshade. He's going to paint. Basically, I got to be above 50. If I'm above 50, I got this. Okay, I'm above 50. You probably are going to need a Strength Stab next turn. If I don't get the knockdown. Oh, wait. No. He doesn't know that I'm below 50. He has to Nightshade. Oh, jeez. This has to be it. This is a turn. Yeah! Never give up! Wow! You guys see that? We could have lost. Like, that was a loss. Oh my gosh, that was such a great battle. Like, literally, when he died, like, the Entity knocks, like, I barely did anything. Tyranitar didn't do anything. Excadrill couldn't do anything. The special defense boost from Hatterene was just insane. And Corsola brought it back from a 3-1 all the way to victory. And that's because we said we didn't quit. God, my friend. Oh my gosh. Wow, that was a fight. Oh man. And it really was just like the pacing of like, okay, well, Hatterene's gonna knock itself out, and I'm gonna put Dusclops in a tough spot. I'm gonna keep on burning Excadrill, and luckily that Excadrill was like choice Scarfed, I think. That's why he always outsped me, which, I mean, paid off in the long run of, he had no moves left and was disabled. Cursed Body, oh my gosh. Corsola. That was a fight. Okay, oh my gosh. I don't know if I can even get close to competing against that. We'll use the first mustard theme. Oh my goodness, that was a fight. That was so cool. That was great. That was awesome. Good fight. Alright. So, we got Tyranitar, we got... Oh wait, I don't even need to do that. We got Cinderace, we got Rillaboom, we got Togekiss, we got Tyranitar, we got Dusclops, and we got Milotic. Now, I don't think Milotic is going to be in this battle. Just because I got Gastrodon, I don't have any Intimidate users or lowering stat Pokemon. It doesn't make sense for Milotic to, you know, fight in this case. Maybe Goodra can be, but even then, my Goodra has Thunderbolt, so if it does, then I will welcome that with open arms. I do like Goodra. Goodra actually has Sap Sipper. You know what? That might actually be nice. I can use that to my advantage, switch it into the Rillaboom, if Gastrodon isn't equipped to deal with Rillaboom. And that might also make it easier to deal with Cinderace, too. So, I don't feel... Okay, so I'm kind of torn, because I do like the idea of Excadrill Tyranitar just coming in with pure offense, and then having Goodra and Gastrodon in the back kind of clean things up. So, that is what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Just overwhelming speed. And then use Goodra and Gastrodon to kind of clean things up. And if I do have to deal with Rillaboom lead, figuring out which Pokemon is going to get hit by that, most likely it's going to be Tyranitar, right? So I can work with this. I feel like I can work with this. So, Rillaboom and Cinderace are out. Okay, this works. And then I got Tyranitar and Excadrill out too. So, even if I have to take on a super effective attack, I can at least... so, Rillaboom does have Fake Out as well. So, that is something I gotta be mindful of. So, I guess what I kind of want to do here is maybe just see what this does, and like see what the rock slide does, and then protect this turn in case it is a fake out. So we'll see. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one for sure. Okay, so Cinderace is actually gonna switch out, which is nice on my end. I'm gonna take it a little bit easy. So we are gonna get Togekiss coming in. I am gonna protect. Okay, so I don't know who missed it. Okay, so I hit Togekiss for a decent amount of damage, which is nice. And then we are going to get the Wood Hammer on the... Okay, so this was a great turn on my end. So, something tells me I can go ahead and Dynamax the Excadrill and just be good here, you know? So I might just do that, honestly, and just Steel Spike the... Togekiss and see what's up. Like, I really don't think I have a... There's not really a downside to this play. I'm surprised he used Wood Hammer, though. It just... And this is nice, too, because what will happen is, Wood Hammer, even if it takes me all the way down to my focus stat, the amount of damage it's gonna, like, he has to use up for it, it's gonna be heavy. So, we are gonna get to Follow Me, which actually is perfect, because I will outspeed. Even with the Berry at half HP, that just seems like a lot of damage you're gonna have to take unnecessarily. Yeah, I'll knock you through that. Awesome. This is great. Great turn one. Tyranitar gets a defensive boost. Excadrill is gonna get a boost here. And Togekiss is knocked out here. So that does put me in a nice spot. I might be a little bit quick with that. I'm going to get the Rock Slide. It's going to do full damage because Rillaboom is only a solo here, and I don't get the... So, a good amount of damage on Rillaboom, which is nice. So, I am good. He's going to get taken care of that way. All he knows is that Tyranitar outspeeds Rillaboom, but he doesn't know that I'm... So, here's what I'm thinking. I feel like I should target Rillaboom, because targeting Rillaboom makes it easier to deal with Cinderace in the long run. And he still doesn't know that I'm Choice Sparks. He only knows that I'm using Rock Slide. Okay, so this is an interesting conundrum. My Tyranitar could help deal with this Tyranitar later, but he won't be able to just yet. I'm going to go ahead and switch out to Gastrodon. And I'm going to use Max Steel Spike on the Rillaboom, hoping to knock it out right here. This Tyranitar most likely will Dynamax and try to knock out my Excadrill, which is totally fine. I think at the end, I basically want it to be where it's Tyranitar v Tyranitar, and my Tyranitar can outspeed and use Superpower without activating the weakness policy. Like, doing enough damage on that Tyranitar and then hitting it. This is going to take a little bit to figure that out, but... So I'm going to go ahead and switch out my Tyranitar. Going to preserve that. I feel like Gastrodon at this point isn't anything too crazy. So I am going to get the Glassy Glide, unfortunately. That's a knockout. Totally fine on that end. I'll take that. We'll take those. At this point, I don't think that Gastrodon, besides Cinderace, wasn't going to do much. And that's +2 in defense for Excadrill. This is great. I'll take it. I knocked out his Rillaboom. I can't really complain about that. Perfect! Okay. So this actually puts his Cinderace in a pretty big bind. And I can knock it out right here. So... I'm going to go ahead and use Superpower on... Well, okay. So, a couple things could happen. He could Dynamax his Tyranitar, but at -1 special attack, I really don't think that would be the optimal play here. So I feel like I should Rock Slide here and try to just double up on the Cinderace slot. Because if Tyranitar Dynamaxes, it's at -1. So I have to use Max Knuckle to get that back up. Right? So that gives me a turn. Exactly. So this will give me a turn at least to manage that. Well, yeah, you never know. So, knocking out Cinderace is great. I'm probably going to get knocked out this turn by anything Tyranitar throws out, which is totally fine. So we are going to get the Max Knuckle. It is going to target the Tyranitar slot. If I have a 24 HP, which is nice. So now he's at neutral attack. And we get some healing. Healing is always nice. So here's the interesting thing. Like, Excadrill is pretty... Like, my team is pretty much tight. Like, they aren't going to do too much. And Tyranitar can only attack one at a time. But I don't want it to give too much attack boost. So, I think my question here is... And I don't want to activate any weakness policies prematurely. So I feel like I should just hit for damage and see what happens. So we're just going to do that. And we'll... So that's... Yeah, we're doing good damage. I'll take this. And that -1 defense was really nice, honestly. This will knock out one of us. Totally fine. Yeah, that was actually probably the best call he could have made. So now he's at +1 attack. Sandstorm's over, so that means he doesn't get a special defense boost, which is really nice. Grassy Train is over, so that means he doesn't get any healing. And now it's just Goodra versus Tyranitar, and Tyranitar. So in this case, I probably want to use Rock Slide again. Well, I can only do that. And we'll probably use Dragon Pulse. My strongest move I got. Luckily, it's not Draco Meteor. And between those two, I feel like I'll have enough to knock him out. Okay, now he knows I'm Choice Words. Wow, I knocked out a Dynamax Tyranitar. That was dope. And 2 great matches in a row. Yeah, that Togekiss follow me was just ill-planned. Gastrodon didn't really need to do anything, which I'm glad I brought him in the game, but it was nice that really Gastrodon didn't do anything, and the issue with Togekiss coming in that death so late was mitigated greatly. So we'll probably do one more battle, and then I'll call it a night. We got to use the mustard too. That's the real theme. The other one was a playful theme, but nah, this is the intense one, the final battle one. All right, so we got one more battle against Long. I always do that. Okay, so interesting. So we got Tailwind support. We could also get Justified support. Mainly, Whimsicott uses Beat Up on Arcanine. Arcanine becomes +4. It's ridiculously strong. We got Indeedee, so taking her priority. So I don't think Grimmsnarl's going to be helpful in this match. I do have fighting moves, which is nice against Obstagoon, and I can use that to my advantage. And also Cursula, I can deal with that as well. I feel like because of Cursula and Mimikyu, I don't feel as confident with Corsola, but I do feel confident in Goodra. I think the only thing I would worry about Goodra would be Corsola. Even Whimsicott, I feel like I can deal with that, and the Assault Vest makes it easier to do against Cursula. So I kind of want to go Tyranitar Excadrill on this one, just to see what's up, and then play around with Goodra and Gastrodon at the end, making switches and things like that, and I feel like both of them can do that really well. Once we knock out Whimsicott, it makes it easier, but we'll see. Alright, so we are going to get the Whimsicott Arcanine. So most likely we are going to see the beat up strategy pretty early. I feel like in this case, we could just hit Arcanine like crazy. And why we're doing this is so Arcanine does not get to do anything. So we're going to go ahead and use Rock Slide, and I'm just going to Dynamax, and I'm going to use Max Quake. I know this is pretty sudden, but I mean, honestly, I feel like this is our best bet. Even if Arcanine does get a Tailwind up, we are going to stop the beat-up combo, which is the name of the game here. So we are going to go ahead and Dynamax, hit that Dynamax. It might be possible that Arcanine Max Guards in this case. We are going to Dynamax here as well, but even with the Max Guard, I will break up Whimsicott Slash with the Rock Slide, which will be helpful in itself. It won't be a move turn or anything. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Okay, so Whimsicott does get off the Tailwind, which is helpful. And we are going to get the Max Flare. Unfortunate. I do get a survive with 1 HP, which is nice. But the lack of support from the Sandstream is going to hurt. The Max Quake is for stab, which is helpful. Alright, so I do get good damage. But will be enough to knock out Arcanine. And that's my hope here. Got him! That's all I need. Alright, we're in a good spot. Cool. I'll take that. The issue here, though, is that Whimsicott does get a free... Basically, Whimsicott can use Moonblast and knock out my Excadrill as well, so it's not really safe. Here comes Ursula. And I do want Ursula to have to deal with Tyranitar at a later date, or at a later time. So I'm going to go ahead and switch into Gastrodon, and I will use Max Quake on... well, yeah, I'm going to Max Quake again on the... I'll Max Steel Spike. I'll Max Steel... Max Block. Well, I don't know. I feel like Max Steel Spike. Let's just knock out the Whimsicott and be done with it. Yeah, it just needs to beat up once. Okay. Alrighty, so this will break any focus sashes that might happen, and we can actually put Whimsicott in a pretty tough bind. I'm going to go ahead and switch out Gastrodon for Guja, just in case the grass attack does come its way, and then I will use Crunch against Ursula. This will also allow me to switch out if I get affected by Paris Trap, or the Paris Body ability, which isn't going to be a big deal. So we are going to see the beat up. Oh, interesting. I like that tag. That's kind of interesting. And Weakness Policy gets activated too. Interesting. That is kind of cool. So having a little bit more diversity rather than just Arcanine. The thing is, Ursula has to knock out Tyranitar in this turn, or else I will knock it out. So we'll see. That was cool. I like that. That was kind of cool. So we are going to get the Earth Power. That will be enough to knock me out. Oh, ho, ho! Take that! Got him! That was great. That was the turn I needed. And I'm glad that was the turn. It was cool tech that the beat-up combo could work beyond just Arcanine. But I think you invested too much into that. Alright, and so we are going to have the Indeedee come out. Not really too worried here. I'm going to go ahead and just use Crunch on it, and I'll use Sludge Bomb on the Whimsicott just to get it out of here. And I think we'll be fine. Indeedee probably will... I don't think female Indeedee learns Expanding Force. But even if so, it probably doesn't want to use it anyways. So Indeedee is going to use Follow Me, which is totally fine. I don't know what Whimsicott... It's going to have to use Moonblast. And who does it choose Moonblast against? That's fine. So I know Tailwind beat up Moonblast, but I don't know that last move. So we'll have to scout around a little bit to kind of get a better take of what it is. Okay, Tailwind is over, so I don't know if it would want to set up to a 1-hit, honestly. This is tricky because Indeedee, well, I don't know if Whimsicott does know a grass type move. So I am gonna, this is a big risk. I'm taking a big risk with this, and trying to knock out this Indeedee, but we'll see. Okay, so it does know Moonblast, which is helpful to know. So, okay. I can work, I really can't work with that. And there was no poison too, dang it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and Dragon Pulse the Indeedee, and then we're gonna go ahead and Earth Power the Indeedee as well. Just to deal with it. So it's gonna try to knock out Goodra on one turn. Okay. Awesome. And that means I get to put damage on the board with the Earth Power. Oh, and that was enough to knock it out anyways. With the crit! Got him! Well, I don't think it would have mattered because next turn you can't attack both. The only thing you'd have to knock out one or the other, and I would have put you on the bind. So, great match. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was good to be able to call it the Arcanine beat up combo pretty early on, and even without the support of Sandstorm that first time, it was helpful. And Tyranitar surviving by 10 HP was clutch as well. Alright, those are some great matches. I'm super excited to play more. Thank you so much for tuning in. Man, that was crazy fights, let me tell you. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll probably play a little bit more this weekend. I am super excited to dive in a little bit more of the move tutors and see which ones will work for future teams. Also, we're excited to pioneer the Alola Ninetales Goodra weakness policy combo. Just because Goodra is such a defensive Pokemon, and even if I can't activate the weakness policy, let's say Psychic Drain's up, well, Aurora Veil's really great, or I can kind of mess around with that too, so a lot of options. Really excited to give that a shot, so I can't wait. Anyways, thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you guys later. Peace.